Hello, welcome back to another episode of Two Dudes Drinking Beer. My name is Josh.
My name's Raul.
Oh, that threw me off because he did that for you.
Yeah.
He's back, ladies and gentlemen. Alec
Hello.
is back.
I just want to take a moment to say thanks, Raul, for filling in for me. You guys ran a hell of a show. Definitely helped solidify the fact that you and me are pretty much the same person with the same sense of humor. It kind of felt like I was watching myself with brown skin. So, thank you. You guys killed it.
If you've always wanted to be brown, be brown.
Be bound.
Be bound.
Speaking of be bounds, what's your be now?
The 2DDB FFOTD.
What the fuck?
Two Dudes Drinking Beer fun fact of the day.
It's gonna sound like an alphabet rap by the time you fucking get it all finalized.
The 2DDB FFOTD is that 75% of the world's diet is produced from just 12 plants and 5 different animal species.
Fuck.
That's insane.
I believe that. Well, is it counting like just meat? Because I heard something recently about like people will eat chicken or like cow, but they don't eat the liver or the heart, and those are like some of the healthiest parts to eat of the animal.
Well, yeah, the liver, because it's like it's iron rich.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the 5 different animal species, I would assume it's just any part of it.
Cow, chicken,
Pork and fish, and then
duck.
well, species. That would be like
Turtles.
because yeah, you can eat a turtle.
Amphibians.
Yeah, it's like mammals, reptiles.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because it's fish. Yeah, it's like what kind of fish? Yeah, I bet you tuna makes up a lot of it. The chicken in the sea cans. You ever see those?
Yeah, I don't think that's actually tuna though.
Probably not. It's probably just chicken, like mixed in with vegetable oil and water, and they're like chicken.
Oh yeah,
of the sea.
You don't like it in water. You like it with oil.
You gotta have it with the oil.
I feel like that's gross.
If you eat a tuna sandwich without the oil in the can, it fights going down your throat.
Right.
It tries to swim back up. Yeah, it's the worst. It's like swallowing a sponge.
I don't know, because
Very bad.
I just think of at Pizza Rev opening up the sardines, the anchovies, and those are fucking gross.
Not the same though.
And it's just like the sunflower oil, and they smell bad. Anyways,
I guess. Yeah. What are we drinking today?
We're drinking a White Rascal. I don't know where the bottle opener is. It's underneath the chalk.
It's right there. Yeah.
It's right under. It's being blocked.
This is gonna go bye right now.
It's cheap label.
-1 point on the label.
Well, it's a good thing we don't score these.
Look at this. Yeah, right. It's a good thing even if we did score, it wouldn't matter for shit.
Came off in one clean piece.
Yeah. Here's what the label looks like for those wondering at home. For the audio listeners,
Here's what it sounds like when you take the bottle cap off.
eat it. I won't even stick to your head.
It's not a sticker. The label itself is nice.
It smells like Mikey.
Authentic, zesty mischief. Brewed with Rocky Mountain water, malted barley, malted wheat, coriander, curacao orange peel, hops, and Belgian yeast.
Belgian white style ale. 5.6. When's the first time you've ever tried? Have you had this before?
The
Let's
first
start
time
that.
I've ever had this beer was at my Golden Globes after party. I only put after party in air quotes because it's a separate entity hosting their own party that happened to be after the Golden Globes. It wasn't actually held by like the award ceremony.
Let me insert a story real quick. Remember when we were picking out a suit?
Going suit shopping?
Yeah.
And we walk in the fucking outlets and like the Giorgio Armani store. And he was like, he's going to the Grammys.
No. He's like, what can I help you guys out with today? And I was like, this guy is going to the Grammys. And he's like, over here we have our most expensive suits.
They're all like $5,000.
No, he's like anything from this rack, 5,000 up. Anything from this rack, 10,000 and up. And if you want to go more, he said, if you want to go more, you have to like schedule like appointments or like call a tailor or something. And I was like, yo, that is not at all what we wanted to do.
So I bought a suit at Target for $100.
A flamingo suit.
I bought that at Kohl's.
But you wore the flamingo suit.
Not to the Golden Globes party.
Which one did you? Oh, that was the award ceremony.
Yeah, the Moore Park College award ceremony.
Yeah.
Still.
Cheers.
Very good beer.
So good. I feel like I want to be at a restaurant drinking this. Like, this is the only place.
It tastes fucking good after the McRibs.
Yeah, we had homemade McRibs, but like I taste this and I'm like, I want to go like a Outback or like a fucking Wood Ranch. This I love how with the label off, it just looks like, even the bottle looks kind of cheap, right? Like, it just looks so fucking.
Because the shadow of the label
looks
makes it
foggy.
look like it's two different colors.
Yeah. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying.
So
It's a strong start back.
when have you had this beer before?
Yes, I have. The first time I had this beer was with Oscar. We were getting some beers at a place called Basil Mint, and it was the coolest. It was the coolest bartender I ever met, and we just tried a bunch of beers, and we tried this along with like Arrogant Bastard and Racer 5 and a whole bunch of craft beers. So I am a little disappointed getting this though, because it does make me feel like it's a little cheaper, but it doesn't matter. I still want to be in like a Wood Ranch or an Outback. This would go great with like ribs or like food. Like,
Well, I mean, the first time I had it was like $16, so
at the LA.
yeah, just extremely high markup. So
Yeah, anything in LA is gonna be
it's the fucking worst.
yeah. So yeah, that was the first time I tried it.
Nice. I mean, you like it, yeah?
Yeah, I mean it's super. Watch this.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, nice.
it's everything orangey. I taste that orange peel. You got some notes to go off of today?
Yeah, I shouldn't be on that app.
That's your
The wrong thing right now.
yeah.
So I talked about it with Raul on Monday,
Mhm.
but a lot of my points are they're reciprocal of the what did you do this weekend? It was my work. I didn't really talk about them a whole lot. I talked about one of them, but so remember how like on our walks I was like some dude came up to me who was like, "Hey, come work for me." At my
You're getting poached.
office in Ventura, and I was like, "No, I'm good." That fucking happened again. A different dude. Someone came up to me and was like, "Hey, are you a college student?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he pulls out like this like wad of flyers, and I'm like, "No, I don't want anything." He's like, "You sure?" And I'm like, "No, just fucking please leave me alone." Obviously, I didn't say fuck,
That's hilarious.
but I was
though.
just like, "Please leave me alone." And he was like, "Oh, all right. Have a blessed day." And I was like, "Oh, fuck, I hate those kind of
Thank God you're one of those.
I hate those kind of people who are just like, have a blessed day. May God bless your soul. I'm like,
You think he was with a church, or you just trying to be like holier than thou?
a little bit of both, maybe. Because I guess people, I don't know what it is about me that I get approached by
It's your baby bitch face.
religious groups.
You
wanting
look
me to
lost.
join.
Also, it might just be the fact that you always wear like scythes on your shirt, and they're like, "Oh my God, an actual demon! I can save him, and I'll get like 30 points from the church." And the church is like, "Points don't mean anything."
But like, I was gonna say something. Fuck.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck. I can go all day. You got flyers and you were getting poached, and you were like, no, and then you were like,
It was for like
please leave me
some
the fuck alone.
fucking college student like after school club. It wasn't even like a religious club. It was just like this student service. I was like, no, I don't want it. Please get that shit out of my face.
What does that even? You didn't even. I mean, obviously, you
I didn't
get
give him the time of day.
it. Yeah,
I was like, just get away from me, please.
at work, like
At work.
that's not even being poached the same way it was. Like, at least the other guy was like, "Hey, I got a job for you."
Yeah.
Like, at least that's like relevant. This guy's just like, "Hey, I've
Join-
got to hand out a ton of flyers.
Come join
and
my club.
It'd be really dope if you did too."
We put things in your butthole.
Mm-hmm.
So the wrong crowd.
Well, I mean, it depends on how up the ladder is
Oh.
in the church you are.
Yep.
Yep.
I just again,
Falls right
just
off.
Gave up.
It's paper. Remember when you told me, "Hey, they're not stickers, dude"?
It's still up there.
Yeah, because it's caught, it's stuck.
Hey man, leave me alone. I'm creative.
Okay, and look, mine's not even on the floor, so it's definitely levitating.
It's touching the couch.
No, but it's not on the floor, and it's staying there, so it's levitating.
I guess off the ground.
Yeah,
So am I.
yeah, you are.
That's like an argument I would make.
I know.
And I'm not even that dumb.
I don't know. I think you are that dumb.
Besides the point. Do people ever just come up to you and ask you to do shit?
Did I ever tell you about the time where I got? I'll tell you my story. My last day of McDonald's, I got drugs from somebody, and it was my first time taking edibles at work. I've never smoked or drank or anything at work, but
Because you're responsible.
because I'm a good noodle. But this one time in particular was my last day, and someone gave me an edible, and I took it. And like 2 hours into my shift, I was like just flying high. I was like feeling so good. I remember being like, I just wanted to be friendly to everybody, and I was like, man, it's my last fucking day. Who cares? Like, it's all good. And this guy comes up in the drive-thru, and he's like, hey buddy, how's it going? I'm like, I'm good, man. How are you? And he's like, good. I got this meeting tonight. I can't even believe it. Like, I need to look for new employees. And I was like, no way, really? He's like, yeah, we got this thing going on. He's like, you're not having to look for a job, are you? And I was like, actually, today's my last day at McDonald's here. And he's like, no way, talk about good timing. And I was like, no way, cool. And he's like, handing me his business card. He's like, here's the name of this place in Westlake. Come by tonight, which is like always the problem, right? Like, if anyone just hands you some shit and they're like, hey, show up tonight. Thanks for the McRib.
Have a knife in your pocket.
Yeah. And here's the thing. He's like, it's formal. You need to dress formally. He's like, suit, tie, the whole deal. And I was like, still in high school, right? And I was like, all right, cool. Go home, suit and tie down, and I'm on my way out the door, and my dad's like, hey, where you going? And I was like, I got a job interview. And he's like, where? And I was like, it's in Westlake. He's like, doing what? And I was like,
I don't know.
I don't know. And he's like, it's a pyramid scheme. And I was like, no way. Like, he was just, it's a pyramid scheme, isn't it? He's like, yeah. And I was like, well, I still kind of want to go, like, see how it is. He's like, you're wasting your time. And I was like, I know, but like, be kind of fun, right? See, like, get the inner workings of a cult and how they operate. That'd be pretty cool. I show up. I'm the only asshole who dressed in a suit and tie. Everyone else is like a button up or whatever, but I'm the only asshole in a fucking suit and tie. And I'm like immediately like, I don't belong here. And then I saw three of my not even friends, just people I knew from high school. And I was like, oh, hey guys. And they were dicks in high school, and they were being friendly as fuck to me. And I was like, all right, now this is weird. Now there's a problem, because these people wouldn't want to be friends with me on my best day. Everyone's shaking my hand. They're like, man, I can't wait to see what this, this pitch is about. So I'm working on the ground floor, da 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 da. And people there were like, yeah, I've worked here for like 2 years. I love it. It's so cool. And I was like, cool, what's the job? And they're like, oh, don't worry. So-and-so's going to inform you in the meeting. And I was like, cool, where's so-and-so? So-and-so is standing right next to me. I shake his hand. I'm like, what's the job? And he's like, I will tell you in the meeting. And I was like, that sounds good. And we go sit in the meeting room, and it's like literally smaller than this. There's like 12 people sitting in chairs and shit. He's got a shitty ass projector, and he's like, how would you like to make money?
Yes.
Getting other people to work for you.
Yes.
And he's like, I make $60,000 a year.
It's not that much, man.
It's not, but he's like, I make $60,000 a year doing what I love. And I was like, okay. And he's like, fact, I'm saving up for a yacht. I got a house. I just went on vacation with my wife. I did this. I did that. I did everything I ever wanted, and my dreams came true. And he's like, how many people are religious? And like 2 people raise their hand. And they're like, when God puts an opportunity in front of you, you take it. And he gives this whole 15-minute speech, right? And he's like, all right, I'm going to leave you off with so-and-so. He was like the closer. And he's like, oh, all you need to do is sign like your names, your emails, contact information, and you got the job. And I was like, what? That's how you get the job? And he's like, yeah. And then I raised my hand. He's like, yep, what's up, little man? And I was like, hi. What are we doing? And he's like, we're making our dreams come true. And I was like, no, I get that. But like, how do we make money? And he's like, didn't call so-and-so? He was supposed to tell you, right? Didn't he? Oh, that's weird. Any other questions? And then literally it went from me to one other person, and he's like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. How was your vacation? Da, 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 da. And one more question. It falls in line with what he said. What is the job? And then he's just like, look, guys, if you guys don't want to follow your dreams, sign up for once in a lifetime chance. That's on you. You know, if you weren't paying attention, I'm sorry, but you know, this is your shot. This is your shot. Any more questions? And then one more person said like, yeah, answer his question. And 2 people got up and walked out. And then I got up and followed. And yeah, it fell apart real quick. And all I did was ask like, what is the job? Because they never answered it in any respect or any regard. And I guess what I was trying to say too, like when people were asking me about like what I do, I was like, today was actually my last day at McDonald's, and then you know, the guy who invited me got me, and like sounds like great timing, and then like through the whole like process of the speech the guy's giving, he's like, it's all about good timing, and like they're all about like timing and like getting people on board at the right time and this and that. And I was like, okay, I get it. Like it's like a time cult. You guys are like, oh my god, Father Time, it's a sign.
Time chasers.
Yeah, this guy's on his last day of work. I can scoop him up. Turns out I fucking threw some boulders in those gears. So yes, I have tried to be poached before, but it was in like a really weird, culty kind of pyramid scheme kind of way.
Pyramid schemes are fucking weird in the first place because it's like you have to be so susceptible to be able to be a part of one, because it's like, start off, give us $5,000. We'll give you a whole bunch of product and you sell that, but it's all on loan. So you have to pay it back, the amount we give you, and we'll take a portion of your profits. So it's like you don't make any money at all. You make money by signing people up, which is what they're doing. They're trying to just massively get everyone's telephone number so they can call them and be like, hey, congratulations, there's a training fee, send it to this person. And everyone up top, everyone, you know, in the upper ladder gets it. They didn't realize it was like just making money, you know, going up a ladder, but that's what it is. That's what they were doing. And people are like that. I knew someone who got sucked in the same way to a church. Scummy.
Yeah. The person didn't have a lot of friends in high school, and they got approached by like some people in high school, and they took him to the church, and they played games and, you know, had their concerts or whatever. And like it's cool. It's not like harmful in the sense of like a pyramid scheme, but it is like kind of like, well, if you show up on Sunday, you know, we ask for a small donation in the collection plate and this and that, and shit like that.
Put a 10 in, take a 20 out.
Yeah, get change, whatever. Put a 10 in. You said put a 10 in, take a 20 out? Yeah. For sure. Took me a second. But yeah, man, it's like, it's just a tactic. I think people can see people, because like you know me, I was like super friendly, and I was like, hey, how's it going? I was high on my ass. They're like, oh, this guy, I got him.
It's not what he does. It's not like you.
I know, but you know, it was what it was, and I think it was just being. Oh my god, you finished already, bro?
I know, right?
I wanted to talk about that too. Oh my god, the podcast.
How I just
you had
fucking
3
drank.
beers down in 20 minutes.
Really? It was
Yes.
20 minutes?
In 20 minutes, you had 3 beers down.
I guess I have a problem.
Yeah, so right now, at 21 minutes, bro, that's going by pretty quick. But at 20 minutes, you had 3 beers down with Raul. And then, like, at 40 minutes, you're like, I'm going to break into the reserves. I was like, God damn, dude. Thirsty boy.
Oh, well, I mean, I wasn't paying attention, really. I don't remember much from that show, but
Do you get nice and sauced?
I don't remember much from any of our shows, to be honest.
Same.
It's kind of like just our thing.
Mm.
It's like a nice little...
I know.
It's just one bad corner, and then
It's as bad as it can be, right? These are by far... And that's the thing. We can't even put these up on the shelf now, because just give it a week in the sunlight, bro.
Nope.
It's going to fall off by itself.
Yeah.
So, sorry, White...
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, if you follow us on Instagram,
Sorry, White Rascal.
we have a shelf for almost all of our beers
Mhm.
that we've drank on this show. It's gonna be like a little display.
You know what we should do, though?
follow
Also,
us on Instagram.
all those are great, but we should have it like we should organize it from what our favorites are.
Well, right now they're in order of episode, so it goes 1 to most
I was going to ask, I figured.
that we have at
Mhm,
least.
mhm.
It's like 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Bleh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, one was 805. We don't have 805 up there.
Well, then it's like 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know.
I'm just saying
They're
something we
up there.
could do.
Because we didn't have the idea to keep them for like until like week 6.
Mhm.
So everything was just fucking extra.
Mm. And then drank.
Yeah.
But
It's a cool idea.
yeah, good
We're
idea.
going to need more shelves.
It makes me realize we need to get so many more craft beers, though. Like,
Yeah,
if
they're-
we owned a bar and these are the beers we had, so many of them are just so like basic bitch beers.
Bud Light, Coors, Modelo, Corona.
Hard seltzer, Corona.
I think we have everything that
We have 2 Modelos on there.
we have everything that a bar would sell.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm just saying is like,
Not much exotic stuff.
yeah. Soul doesn't even belong up there. Is my point.
Soul tasted good.
Soul
liked
tastes
Soul.
like dirt.
I liked it. It's my favorite Mexican beer.
I don't know.
That's saying something.
I remember it tasting like dirt. Anyway,
Well, that's your perception of it.
is it a perception or an experience?
A little bit of both.
Perceptions are experiences are perceptions.
It's your paradigm.
Paradigm.
So like my weekend at work was like it was the worst. It was super busy and it was just
One day you'll find something else to talk about, man.
I know
I'm here for you.
but it's just now because the holidays. Get
No,
ready
no.
to fucking hear me complain about work, guys.
Yeah.
But so there's this one guy I was helping. He said he only goes shopping once a year, and it's always around this time to get gifts.
How does he get food?
I don't know. He was it's
I think
like
he's a lying sack of shit.
it's like this tall, fat Mexican guy, and he was like, "Why are your shelves empty?" And I'm like,
Full?
Oh, yeah, a little. Like it was like it's,
Yeah. I don't want to say it, but we're all thinking it, right?
It was one of those like answers I gave. It's like, well, supply chains are kind of rough, and we've just been super busy, so we get hit really hard, and we don't have a lot of stuff, so our shelves are empty. And he's like, oh,
I think when people ask questions like that too, like I've made it a point to not ask. I made it a point to not be that person anymore.
like if something's out of stock, or
Well, just like if we go to like,
it's one thing to be like observe, like, oh, the shelves are low. You don't
Yeah.
just fucking ask them.
Yeah.
Why are your shelves empty?
yeah, and it's another thing. Like also, if you like went there for something and they don't have it, it's be like, hey, do you have this? Sure, whatever. But like when they're like people who are just like casually, just like, damn, busy day, huh? And they're like trying to start a conversation through
Yeah.
like that being like their ticket in. That's annoying as shit. That bugs me.
But he was talking to me, and he was like, "You're gonna be out of a job soon." And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, what a political standpoint. Way to politicize something so innocent and so not even involving you.
And he
You
was
douche.
like, everything's like gonna go online. Like I could just, if you're out of stock here, I could just go buy it online.
Bye.
And I'm like, yeah, I suppose you could, but some things you can't if it's out of stock with us.
It's out of stock online.
It's out of stock online. Like, we had a KitchenAid.
Yeah, stock is not infinite online.
We had a
Just a longer
KitchenAid,
wait.
a stand mixer from Black Friday that went on sale the week after, and it said we had 4 on hand, but I know for a fact we didn't have any in the store because I put all of them out on Black Friday myself.
They're gone.
They were all gone. They sold out the Saturday, the day after. And then that next Sunday, they went on sale for even lower price. And everyone came in the whole fucking week. And I was like, do you have these KitchenAid? As soon as they gave me the item number, I knew exactly what it was. I was like,
You
no.
remembered the item number?
I was like, no, I don't have that. I haven't had that since Friday. And they're like, it says you have it online. I said, look, this is my area. I put all of those out myself. I know for a fact we do not have it.
Mm.
And the guy that I told that we didn't have the KitchenAid bowl with Raul, he was like, that I told him, like, the online stock is usually always wrong.
Mm.
It is. It's always fucking wrong. So that's why if you're ever looking online at a store and it says they have it in store,
Don't believe them.
call them. Fucking call them.
Yeah.
So you don't waste your time driving from Thousand Oaks to Camarillo.
God forbid. Down the hill.
6 miles.
Yeah. No, hearing that guy complain about that's hilarious. I don't know if that guy has lived under a rock. Can you hear yourself, by the way?
Yes,
Okay.
no, we're all good. I don't know what you did different, but you know,
I did something. I don't know. I did it the same. You did it different.
you had a couple less buttons pushed and faders
The
moved.
faders are down. I only put up the channels that have stuff going into them.
Yeah.
Turns out. Yeah, I don't know if that guy's lived under a rock his whole life, but what kind of motherfucker complains about going to the next city over for something?
Yeah.
Like, that's so... that feels so common to me. Like...
It's because everything's so close together. It's not like you have to drive 40 miles to get to the next town. It's not like we live in fucking Blythe.
But this dude... Yeah. But this dude must literally go from, like, work, which is, like, goddamn next door. Like, he's got to be living in those apartments right next to Amgen. Going to Amgen, going to Del Taco, and going home. Like, he probably lives in a mile radius of his house. Like, everything he needs is within a mile radius. So 6 miles is just fucking absurd to him.
Yeah. That was just... As soon as he said that, and I was just like, okay, man, just leave me alone. I'm done with you. You're not trying to guilt trip me with that. There's no point. There's no use.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, too, going back real quick about the other guy who's like, you could be out of a job soon if everything goes online. Like, that's a really good point of, like, yeah, shit just runs out of stock, bro. Like, same thing with, like,
Yeah.
PlayStation 5s. Like, yeah, dude, it's not because it's not in store or because online's bad. It's going to cost what it costs. It's just, you could probably... That's the weird trick, right? Because you go to a store, you pay for it, and you have it right then and there.
Convenience.
You go online, you pay for it, and you wait until they're restocked and they send it back out.
Yeah.
So there's a real consequence to getting stuff online because you're gonna get it later and you pay first.
I mean, Target and any other like big box retailer can totally close down all of their storefronts and just operate online, but you'd lose so much business because a lot of the people that come into my store don't use smartphones. Camarillo's a lot of fucking old people, and we have a lot of exclusive deals through the Target app only. It's like 10-20% off.
How do you use the Target app if you don't have smartphones?
They don't use them, and they get fucking pissed when they don't, because we have signs that say 10% off.
Oh, gotcha,
gotcha. Like your whole purchase.
Gotcha.
And they're like, how do I get this?
10% off your whole goddamn purchase.
Yeah.
The more you buy, the more you save, motherfucker.
Yeah, you spend $100, that's $10.
$10. You spend $1,000, that's $100.
That's a lot of money saved.
Oh shit, that is a lot of money actually.
But it's like they see the advertisement, and they're like, how do I get this? I'm like, well, you need to have the Target app, and they're like, I don't have that.
What's a smartphone?
And I'm like, well, then I'm sorry, we can't give that to you. And they're like, but I want it. It says it's 10% off. I'm like,
It's like a membership. If you're signed up for the membership, you can get the deal, but
you can't just fucking walk into Costco and buy anything.
yeah.
You need a membership fee.
Or like a rewards program.
Yeah, free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, I don't understand. Let me speak to a supervisor. I'm like, okay.
That's hilarious, bro. Like, boomers and old people, it's just like, it really is kind of that, right?
They're
like
the fucking worst. Old people are the worst.
they're just
I stand by that. I hate old people.
They kind of reserve the right to not change, right? They're like, I don't care. I read it. I yell at you, and you do what I say.
And they're racist.
And they're racist. Yeah, you guys talked about that on the show too, right?
Did we? I don't remember.
I mean, I was sober when I watched it, so I remember most of it.
Play back the tape. No.
We don't have anyone to do that.
Not yet. One of these days. But yeah, old people, they said they reserve their right.
Yeah, well,
Poor KY.
that's just a shitty thing. That's just being a shitty person at a certain point, right? Because when our generation grows up and gets old, maybe people don't ask for ketchup when they want ketchup. But at least we're not going to go yell at a Target person. Like, I couldn't imagine, because here's the thing,
Hey,
right?
I said no pickle.
In my mind, it's so small, right? Like, when I got yelled at McDonald's for getting someone's order wrong, and I didn't even put the order together, it's like, first of all, you clearly don't even see what's going on here. And second of all, like, this is not the way to go about fixing it.
If there's pickles on your sandwich, just take them off.
Or even just, like I said, it's always like the whole, like, just be nice thing. Like the, hey, can you remake it? Sure, I don't care. Just the yelling, the anger, whatever it is you're worked up about, I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know why you're so mad and so upset or so emotional about pickles on a sandwich that you take it personally and start screaming at everyone like the world's against you. Maybe you had a shitty day. I get it, bro. But Jesus, you're taking it to another level.
Yeah, I feel like I had someone yell at me recently.
But I don't remember because I block it out.
I don't remember why. But I know one lady asked me for help. She wanted
Help, I can't get up. Shut up, bitch.
she wanted
Boomer.
Christmas baking stuff, like holiday baking stuff. And I was like,
You're like, we don't serve holiday bacon here.
as soon as I hear holidays or Christmas, I'm like back left corner of the store.
I must find a way to stop Christmas.
But there was this one lady who was like, she's a regular. I've seen her in there so many times. She was standing like 10 feet away from this person asking, and she was like, it's probably in the holiday section.
Really?
Yeah,
Awesome.
to the lady. But the person...
She definitely worked retail and was like, I'm
person-
so sick of that bitch.
The person I was helping didn't pay any attention to her, and I wanted to talk to the person who was like, it's in the holiday section. I wanted to tell her to fuck off.
Why?
Bitch, I can do my job. I don't need your help.
You don't think she was kind of... Like, what if you were
She said it in a very, like, bitchy tone and way.
Wait, back up. If you were getting yelled at work and your manager stepped in and was like, hey, don't do that. Good thing, right?
Yeah.
They're sticking up for you.
Yeah.
If someone is hearing you have a conversation where they could find something and someone snarkily says, it's probably in the electronics section, you don't think that's kind of them taking your side?
No, because I feel like it undermines me.
I would feel like it's them taking my side, like, hey, dumbass, use common sense.
I mean, sure, but I know where the product is. I know what she wants. Like, it's over there.
Mm-hmm.
This person thinks they're being helpful. At least
That's how you think they are.
I think that they think they're being helpful, when really, they're just being a piece of shit in my
But you said they
eyes.
said it in a bitchy tone or shitty tone?
Yeah, they were like, hey, lady, it's probably in the Christmas section.
So you don't think they were trying to be like a...
I don't think they were trying to genuinely help.
Yeah, but do you think they were trying to undermine you or the customer asking you for help? Because I think they're trying to be like a dick or funny
Regardless of
at
intent,
the expense of the customer.
I feel like it would undermine the worker.
Mm.
Because I know everything in my store. I know where everything is.
Mm-hmm. You were asked, you should answer.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I get you're in here literally fucking 3 times a week. You probably know where everything is too. But it's not your fucking place. They didn't ask you. They asked me. The guy with the name tag and the red shirt and the box cutter. The walkie-talkie. The scanner. Everything.
I'm official as fuck, boy.
The Target guy.
I'm so official. All I need is a whistle. Even though you got someone's shit already.
Yeah.
A scanner, a knife.
And a
I
legal
bet you
knife.
look all fucking decked out. I bet you if I went to work and you were there, you'd be the only one with like a box cutter. You'd have the fucking thing strapped to your belt loops. You'd have
I want
a
one of the
vest. You'd have everything, and everyone else is just walking around in a red t-shirt like, yeah. Bloop, scanning it on their phone.
No. They were actually trying to move away from vests, but I never got one, so I can't wear one. They won't give me one. But okay, so something I actually had an existential crisis. I told my leader about on Sunday night. Yes, because I worked that Monday morning. So I couldn't fucking sleep. I got like 1 hour of sleep.
You talked about that in the last podcast, but go ahead.
Yeah, so I was having a crisis because my executive leader, the leader above my leader, is 26.
Your leader's leader? Oh shit, I'm so unsuccessful.
I know. So I'm like, he's 2 years older than me. Granted, he's worked at Target for 8 years since he like sent out of high school. So like,
Jesus Christ, still though.
yeah. So he's been in the system forever.
Been in the game.
Yeah.
I came from nothing.
Yeah, like
Started from the bottom. Now I'm here.
worked at Pizzeria and was manager after 3 years. That's pretty reasonable. So like 6 years, getting the executive position, pretty reasonable. And I'm here like, I have experience. Make me team lead. And here I am a year and a half later with nothing. And they promoted within the store 2 new team leaders, Reagan and David. I never see David. He works early in the morning. Reagan's cool. She knows a lot. She's in style. But so I was talking to John, and I was like, I've been having this existential crisis. Like,
I feel like you don't love me.
I feel like I'm getting nowhere. Because I was like, well, when did they officially become team leaders? And he was like, I don't know. And I guess Reagan was standing like right there. And he was like, Reagan, when did you officially become a team leader? And I was like, oh shit, she's right there. And he's like, yeah, she's right here. She has to be always listening now. I guess it's been like a few weeks. And she's like, I don't know. I've been here for like 4 years though. So I was like, okay. So I'm not a total loser.
She put the work in.
Yeah. So I guess my crisis was for nothing.
Crisis averted.
Because, I've only been there for a year and like 8 months. But
Well, I think also, if I can cut you off real quick, you and me came up in a lot of the same fast food chains where it's like, all you need to do is put in a year. Because most people don't stick around a year.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works at Target, but it sounds like they want a little more skin in the game. Windows open.
But it's also like I had experience. And so that...
But did you have experience in retail?
No, but it's delegating work. It's the same thing. It's just, instead of food and like monitoring food costs, it's monitoring what's on shelves and how you can get it out efficiently.
You know what? I'm just going to spitball it out there and then piece it together. I was online watching someone make a resume, and they just graduated from like NYU or some shit, and they put their classes down. Like, it's like accounting 101, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, man, if I ever got a resume like that, I'd tell you to fuck off. Like, I don't think those are...
That means nothing.
Are real resume ready acquirements or accolades. Anything that... It doesn't qualify you.
The degree means you took all of those
degree
classes.
means jack dick. But they did that, and they ended up applying for some manager position at something, and they got it. And I was like, bullshit. Like, that shouldn't be... God. Everyone I've ever met is like, no, don't put classes, don't put this, don't put that. I'm starting to think now, first of all, my thought is maybe just start applying for that job and say you have the experience from Pizza Rev. Like, if you want to get there, say I've done it at Pizza Rev, I could do it here. So say, like, if you were to reapply at Target, you would take your title from Pizza Rev and then just say, I managed this, I did this, I can do it. As opposed to saying, like, I did this, I would like to be a recruit or a team member. Be like, I was a team leader here. I want to be a team leader here.
I did kind of shoot myself in the foot because when I first applied to Target, I was like, yeah, I don't really want responsibility anymore. I kind of want to move away from that.
And they're going to remember that.
But then, like, after 7 months,
Mhm.
the store director was like, what did you used to do? And he was like, oh, I was a store manager. And he was like, oh, have you ever thought about being a manager here? And I was like, not really. I'd be open to it, though. And he was like, oh, well, we'll get you, like, started on that. And I was like, okay, cool.
Mhm.
And so now we're working on it. And I feel like it's all for nothing because
You haven't seen results yet.
before they've said like there's no real room for team leaders at the store, and here's two new ones, but they've also been in development, like their
For
team
years.
development for like 3 years. So it's like,
And maybe it's the same thing for you. Maybe now your name is on the list. It's just you got to put your 4 years of skin in the game.
I am the next one on the list. There's no one else in development that
Well,
I
there you
know
go.
of besides myself.
There you go, man. Maybe you only need 2 years. You know, who knows? But it's one of those things you got to keep gunning for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my point. Is like saying like moving forward, if you ever do leave Target, I'm assuming you will leave Target if you don't get the promotion, because you've learned from Pizza Rev that they bait you and kind of drag you along forever.
Well, I got a 401k, so I don't know how that works if I were to go somewhere else.
Well, let's just say you want to go to like a Walmart. Or like,
Yeah, I would fuck Walmart. That's trashy.
yeah. There's nothing really up there with Target, right? It's just like
No, Target's nice.
Target's kind of like the top of the top as
Yeah.
far as stores go, especially on the West Coast. I don't know anything about the East Coast, but just imagine moving forward, like instead of saying I have this experience and I want this position, start saying I have this experience and I want the position that fits the experience. Which is kind of why I'm so stubborn about going back to like work. Like I would never go back to fast food ever.
I've thought about doing it just because it'd be fun. I'd be good at it with my new skill set.
Well, also just now understanding a lot more, you know, but
Yeah.
in my head it's also like, but it's also just like I've moved the bar. Like if it's not a music gig anymore, it's like, what am I doing? You know? So, but yeah, just, I mean, keep grinding, keep on them. I don't know how the managers are, but whatever they see, it sounds like they see it.
Yeah. It sucks because most of the time I can't really do my job. Like yesterday I was in toys all day. And my leader, he was like, I tried to get you out of there so you can actually help me on stuff that we need to do for our areas. And they're like, no, he's doing a super special project for the store. I was like, fuck that.
That's just them being like, no, I want him to do my job for me.
Well,
He's already doing something for me.
our new store director specifically wanted me to do toys.
Okay, but that's the other thing too, is like, who do you make happy? You
Store
know,
director. I make Javid happy.
Javid. But that's another big question too, is like, I feel like a lot of the time it's like at Copper, it's like, who do you listen to? You know, and it's
Yeah.
like, I get people to tell me to do things, and then like, it's like, I still feel uncomfortable just being like, no, because like, I'm not the kind of guy who's like, I don't report to you. Like, I've always wanted to be that guy, but now that the opportunity's here, it's like, that's just kind of a dick thing to say. And like, I don't want to be a dick to everybody.
Yeah, like when I came in yesterday, like all of our online picks, our flexible fulfillment orders were behind. They were like an hour and a half negative pick times. And they asked me to do flex all day. And I was like, sure. So I walk my aisles like I'm supposed to, make sure they're looking all right and stocked. And I passed my executive and the store director. And they're like, I round the corner and like they walk me and it's like, Josh, can you come back here?
Nope.
And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm like, what's up? And they're like, we're gonna do the toy pull today. And I was like, okay. Andrew wanted me to do flex today, so I was like, what's the priority? And they were like, do 2 orders of flex and then go to toys. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do that.
See, and that's good too. Is like a good question. Is just what is the priority? I've been asked that. I asked that too at Copper. It was like between the two houses. I was on the comedy side, getting that show ready, and then the band showed up. I tried to run next door to get the band set up, and I was like, "Hey, so I'm kind of running back and forth between what these guys want. I just want you to know, like, I can prioritize one side because I feel like that would be more beneficial since I'm only one guy and I can only do one place at a time.
Mm-hmm.
What side should I prioritize? And they're just like, we make all the money on this side. Prioritize this side. Anything over there, if it starts an hour late, we don't care. This has to show up. This has to start on time. This doesn't have to. And I was like, you got it. And like, it's so important to realize that because like, to just clearly ask what is being expected of you allows you, if they answer it, if it allows you to do what they expect you to do, and that's like the key.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I'm just I'm a grunt. So like, if they tell me to do something, I'll do it. But it's like, if I'm given one thing and then someone tells me to do something else,
you're like, what? I'm
like, okay, well, like, who ranks higher? Who am I gonna listen to?
Yeah, that's the thing too, is like the ranking thing, and then it's also like you go back or you get caught. Like person A asks you to do pick up trash, and person B asks you to go do whatever, and person B is ranked higher. Person A should go to person B and be like, yo, I had him doing something. Like, that's between them.
Yeah.
You know, it's not between you.
Yeah, and when I stopped, like, when I finished my flex orders, Andrew, the guy who's running it for the holidays, was like, hey, you still on flex? And I'm like, no, Javid wanted me to pull the toys today. And he was like, oh, okay.
Just a name drop.
Yeah, I was like,
boom, boom, boom. Josh, you've been taking a dump for 2 hours. Yeah, Javid said so.
I was like, yeah.
We're cool?
Your boss wants me to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. Yeah, don't worry about it.
As long as Javid said to take a dump for 2 hours, you were clear for 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do a whole lot of stuff. If Javid tells me to do something, I'll do it. If it means like I can get higher up on the list.
Mm-hmm. Brownie points.
Yeah, I'll kiss ass. I've done it before.
How'd that work out?
Got me where I am today. Positive note. He's a nice Persian man.
I thought you said he's a nice person, man. I was like, okay.
Persian.
That's the most non-racist thing I've ever heard. He's a nice person, man.
Yeah, no, he's a nice Persian man.
Nice.
Well groomed.
Well, good for the Persians.
He's got a nice Louis Vuitton bag.
He's got a nice ass. Really like that ass.
It's all right. I think he's gay.
Got a Louis Vuitton bag.
Yeah.
You don't gotta think anymore.
If I had a lot of money, I'd have some Louis Vuitton. Like a backpack. Those are fucking
Probably
dope.
A thong too, huh? This is my Louis Vuitton leopard print thong.
And sports bras.
And sports bra. Josh, why are you wearing women's underwear? It's Louis Vuitton.
Okay, so
that's so
about
fucking
3 semesters ago. You know Phoenix?
Arizona. Oh, the guy.
Phoenix Ray.
Yeah, the real person.
Yeah, the guy.
Yes.
I saw him on campus, and he had a Louis Vuitton backpack.
That guy's fucking gay.
I don't think so.
Not like in the sense of like orientation, just gay. You know,
yeah,
like
not as a slur.
Just fucking weird.
Yeah. So I mean, Louis Vuitton backpacks are pretty cool. I wanted to get one on DHgate for when I went back to school, but they don't have any. Get a fake one. Be a poser. Women would probably talk to me.
Whammon. Yeah, they'd be like, "Hey, faggot."
I like your backpack.
Yeah, nice purse. Does it have your balls in it?
Yes.
I couldn't imagine a woman being like,
"Oh, he has money."
No. Oh, he has money. And probably a few boyfriends. Maybe a sugar daddy.
I'll pretend to be the gay best friend so I can get invited to the sleepovers.
See, that's the problem. You shouldn't pretend to be anything.
So I should just actually be the gay best friend?
Yeah, man. Don't dip a toe in, dive in, you know? You buy the Louis Vuitton bag, I want you to paint your face like Jeffree Star. If you paint it for the gods, I want you to do the whole works.
Look like a zombie.
A zombie. Here's the thing. You couldn't see a girl wear boxers and be like, she's not gay.
Depends on what else she's wearing. If she's wearing like a long button up, then it's different.
And in those half beanies that I got, like, I mean, it's a thing. People, look, if you buy clothes, people can buy clothes and use those clothes to make a statement about themselves.
So what about my multicolored hoodie that I just
fucking
bought?
Gay. Fucking everything you do is gay.
Damn it.
But a Louis Vuitton bag, bro,
It's a backpack.
it'll come with a dick in the mouth.
It's different. It's
No,
not
it's
like
not.
a purse. It's a backpack.
It's gay. It's gay. I'm sorry.
So backpacks are gay?
Louis Vuitton backpacks, fucking
What
gay.
if it was a Gucci backpack?
Gay.
What about a Gucci belt?
Straight.
What's the difference?
One's gay and one's straight.
One's a backpack. It serves a function of storage.
Is it a pink one with the little studs you like on them?
No, I don't like those.
Those are gay.
I like cloth belts.
I like cloth belts. You're so fucking gay, you sound.
The belts that don't have the holes, and so you just kind of go to wherever is tight, and then you close it.
Like the one I'm wearing.
Yeah, you homo.
I mean, it's not a Gucci belt, but
You can put a Gucci buckle on it.
that's gay.
So you don't want to be a poser.
Yeah, being a poser is gay.
I guess, yeah, it depends.
And you said earlier you'd be a poser and get one on DH Gate. So don't be fucking gay.
Your fucking shoes are from DH Gate.
I'm pretty gay. I'm really gay, but don't be gay. It's my thing, is what I'm trying to say.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, gay's not a bad thing. It's just a me thing.
I get
Let
you.
it be me. Let it be my fucking thing.
Let it be.
Let it be. Said it must be.
Oh, God.
This is a fucking mess.
That was an accident.
You did that. I laughed and it opened up my throat and my beard jumped down it and then my belly was like, whoa. Nope. Get out.
I want to talk about statistics and probability for a second.
Why not?
So,
If you carried a Louis Vuitton purse, what is the statistics or the probability everyone thinks you're a raging homosexual?
0.
I think you need to take another stats
I
guy.
was at work and I was thinking about probability chances for things to happen. Like, if you flip a coin, it's a 50% chance it's a heads or a tails, right?
Mhm.
And so I was also thinking about our Naruto game, which we now know is just, I forgot what it's called, but
Probability.
it's like it keeps stacking and
Yeah.
it's not to 100. It's just like a number on a number line or something. But I was thinking, like, so if the odds keep building, like if you were to take like a dice out of a sack or like whatever, or like a colored balls out of a sack,
Stop. You gotta change your language if you want to get off the gay topic.
colored balls out
If
of
you're rolling dice with the homeboys and you roll a 7, what are the odds you get a 7 and win the money?
if you're pulling colored balls out of a bag at random,
Whoa. We don't like to use the term colored anymore. Just say African American.
if you're pulling POC out of a bag,
What is POC?
people of color?
They shouldn't be in the bag in the first place. They should be equal to you.
And if you pull out a red and there's 2 of each color, there's red, green, and blue, statistically you have a really good chance of pulling something that's not red.
Yeah, because you pulled
'Cause
all the
it-
red ones out.
You only pulled 1 red out. But like so you have like a 70% chance of pulling a red, but then every time you pull something it could still be like a 70% chance.
How come every time I pull a muscle and that doesn't get better?
What?
You said every time I pull something.
You take multivitamins? I've actually I bought more multivitamins
I've actually started.
because I've noticed my hair in certain places is kind of thin,
Mhm.
and I don't want that.
Yeah, that's kind of. You can't stop it.
You can take vitamins and help it. I think your tan line.
I know, my tan line's shit.
It's fucked. You can't see it on camera too well, but
I'm sure they can.
it's there.
I can see it from here. Especially when I do that.
It's so bad.
So I let my hair grow out, and then I got a sunburn, suntan.
Surprised you didn't get a haircut when you were out there.
We had other things to do.
I know. Distractions. But
Snip, snip, snip.
so I was thinking, like, just because something has like a 75% chance of happening,
Doesn't mean it will.
just because can something have a 100% chance of happening but not happen? Or is this like 100%? It has to be definite. It will happen on the next roll.
No. Because
Because it's just a chance.
The chances of you rolling 7 in dice is higher than any other number with 2 dice. But it doesn't mean you get it all the time. It just means it's the safest bet. Is there a way, if you rolled a loaded die, there should be 100% chance that it lands on the same number every time.
Really, where this thought comes from is our Naruto game with rolling the scrolls. Because
I'm on board with that.
Thought it was out of percentage, and like
It's not.
We hit
It's probability.
yes, and so we hit like 100 probability, and we're like, oh, I'll get it guaranteed, and it doesn't come, and it's like, oh, what?
What the fuck?
Yeah. So like, just because something is probable,
The question is how probable.
yeah, and chance, just because there's still like a chance. It could be is if you have 100% chance of doing something, will it still happen? Because it's chance.
Well, I think chance and... Okay, so that's the thing. There is 100% probability we will record shows every Monday, Wednesday. However, the percent chance decreased greatly, and Raul had to come on the show and fill in. So there's a high probability people expected me to be on the show on Monday.
God damn it.
Nice. But when shit happens...
I can't do it effectively.
But when shit happens, you gotta change it. So I think that puts in light that chance and probability are different. Because you could say, what are the chances and what's the probability? And I could see those in different lights. I could say, if you have 100%, well, I guess if you have 100% chance and 100% probability, so percentage isn't percentage would be a factor that needs to be removed.
Because the percent would be like, if it's 100%.
Can we look at the definition? I got you.
The 100% would be like it's definite.
But that's the key word you're saying, 100% chance.
Yeah.
But you could also say 100% probability. It means the same thing. So we need to find the difference between chance and probability and remove the fact of... We need to remove the certainty of 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So let me just do chance definition. Something that happens unpredictably without discernible human intention or observable cause, which cards you are dealt is simply a matter of chance. B. The assumed impersonal, purposeless, determiner of accountable happening, luck, an outcome decided by chance. So, randomness. What would happen?
So I googled, can something 100% probable not happen? And yes. However, 100% probability doesn't mean that something must necessarily happen, and 0% probably doesn't mean that it can never happen. So just because it's 100% probable, it doesn't mean it has to happen. Thanks, Google. That was answered on Quora.
Probability definition. The extent to which something is probable. Thanks, Google. The likelihood of something happening or being the case. The rain will make the probability of their arrival even greater. What?
The rain.
The rain will make the probability of their arrival even greater. That makes no sense. A probable or the most probable event. This is the worst definition I've ever read. Ever.
Well, I answered it for us, so there we go.
I think probability and chance, they're married, but they're not the same. Same,
But
different.
Different. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Numbers are weird like that, where you can have 100% of something, but it might not be definite.
Well, it's the thing, right? So it's like...
It's like your 99.9% empty space.
In terms of the Naruto game, you roll the dice, and it says you have a 100% chance as getting any of the other random scrolls.
Yeah.
So if anything, it just means if everything is level, the scroll that's harder to get becomes more and more likely until it's level at 100%, I'd assume, with the other scrolls, and then the chances of you getting the god tier scroll
Increase.
gets a little higher than the normal scrolls. And then we saw as you get it, goes back down, drops to like 20.
But they say once you pull one, your chances to get another increase exponentially.
And then we beat the game, and there was no more time and no more money to spend. So
well, after you left the last night, I pulled another one right after.
did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good luck then.
Well, they say exponentially increase, so
How much is exponentially?
squared.
So doubled.
In a way, yeah.
I'd say that's a fair amount.
Well, it's not necessarily double.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Because doubled is just times 2. It's by times itself.
but that's what I'm saying. Out of all of these other probabilities, right? So they say your first roll is 0%. It's not going to happen on the first roll.
Could.
You get a different ninja. As you roll and get all these other ninjas, eventually it's like it has the same probability at 100%. Right? So it's like you could get Naruto or you can get Naruto God Tier. But there's still all these other ninjas to choose from that if it's random, it's going to be random. It's just the same probability as the rest.
They also say drawing the same card.
Which didn't actually happen because I got
Yeah.
a bunch of the same repeats.
They say it's drawing the same card is less likely after pulling this one,
Yeah, I got a bunch of those.
which makes no sense.
It's maybe the game mode, you know?
Update your game,
Yeah,
creator.
it's only been a few months. But yeah, man, I don't know how to answer that question, but it feels... Yeah, also maybe it's just a game creator, right? So maybe they're not even using it right, or maybe they don't even have the calculation right. You have to remember the error might even just be entirely on their side. It's all probable that's the case.
It's not certain.
Probable cause. Yeah, it's not certain. It's not 100% chance, but it's probable that there's some bugs that game needs to be patched because that game needs to be fucking patched
Yeah.
in a lot of ways. I mean, from music to aesthetics, that game is not perfect.
It's pretty damn good.
It's good, but it's not perfect.
Make the end game a little easier. Give us more money.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like if it goes forever, it just scales. So it's like eventually he wants you to go home, you know.
Give us more than 1 gold per kill.
Yeah, that is pretty pathetic.
It's impossible to do anything. You're just essentially stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do? Sell your ninja? No.
And that's the thing too, is like level 1 difficulty stops the game after level 40 when it keep going. Why do that? There's no probable cause for that.
Then I'll just play level 2. Level 2 keeps it going.
We got level 2 beat now, so we can go to level 3.
Fuck that.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I never thought I'd beat level 2. I thought it'd be like a thing we do like forever and just never achieve. We did it in like a week.
Akatsuki is busted.
And I figured it out. I'm glad we did though. I could.
Way to
That's the
go.
thing. I couldn't have done it by myself. And then also we like found the way to like trade characters and stuff. So
You need my tism.
well, and my tism. My tism's of dedication. Your tism's of
My tism did more.
2 + 2. Well, my tism introduced it to your tism.
Besides the
Also, I wanted to talk about that too.
autism?
I'll stop diagnosing myself with autism when people stop diagnosing themselves with OCD.
Okay. What about dyslexias as well?
Yeah, sure. Fuck that. But my point is, like, people will be like, don't say that. It's rude. This and that. It's like, yeah, well, fucking, so is it for OCD people when you claim to have OCD and don't really.
And they just like to have everything in line.
Yeah, it's like,
It's like you don't flip the light switch 7 times because you fucking have to.
yeah, you like clean some, or like you do this and you go, sorry, it's my OCD. No, it's not. I've got a little more chips in the game than you do, pal. Got a little more evidence on my side for my reasoning.
Yeah.
You don't.
We just discussed probability and chance for like 20 minutes.
I know, because of the tism.
Because of the tism.
Down with the tism.
And then fucking Raul
I know, I need another beer.
with his Down syndrome people videos.
I just saw that one with you guys were talking about of the hairspray and the comb.
It's pretty actually fucking smart. If you're trying to slick back your hair.
Is there a huge delay?
No.
Am I tripping? Kobe.
That was way off.
Then you say Gigi. No, too soon. Okay, I retract that statement. I'm sorry.
No, I don't give a fuck about Kobe. He is overrated.
Was he?
Yeah, in my opinion.
How do you feel about
I hate basketball.
basketball? I hate basketball. Ding. Let's talk about that. You feel like esports are a real sport. So, how do you feel about real sportsmen dying?
I mean, I don't have any attachment to them, so.
So you think it's stupid?
I don't really care.
So you think they're stupid?
No, I don't
You
think
think what they do is stupid?
Look, what he did for the game and sport.
What did he do for the game?
He won like 3 championships for Los Angeles Lakers or some shit like that. I don't fucking know his stats off the bat.
Okay.
I don't know.
You know what I was always
I
scared
don't know
of?
his shooting percentage from the field.
Do you know his shooting probability?
No, I don't.
It was like 100% of the time. He never passed the ball.
Yeah, give the ball to Kobe.
Give the ball to Kobe. Dunk the ball. Guard Kobe. Steal the ball.
But I mean, just like if they died, they make it such a big deal.
How do you feel about that when like celebrities die then too? Because it's
I
like,
don't fucking care.
what if the ghost inside didn't survive the bus crash?
Oh well.
You wouldn't be like,
No.
that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that it happened. Like that scary dude from Friday died. The big black guy. The bully who stole the gold chains. The Ice Cube movie, Friday.
Oh, I was like, who did we meet on Friday? Okay.
He died. And everyone's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
get the gold chain in heaven.
Okay.
And it's just like, I don't fucking care. If people die, they die. Oh well. Unless you have like some sort of like physical attachment to the person or like you knew them. You're just involving yourself in other people's business.
What about people who were like inspired by Kobe?
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
That's no reason.
Why not?
Because you didn't know him personally.
You were inspired by him.
So? That gives you no right.
All right, calm down. It's a hypothetical.
I know.
You angry, cranky, drunky boy. What? So you're saying that it would be okay if that person knew Kobe and Kobe knew them personally?
Yeah, if he was like a friend.
Got it.
If he trained you in the art of basketball.
The art.
And you just happen to be inspired by him. So, Kobe, you're my next door neighbor. I want to shoot threes like you.
What if someone did a training camp with Kobe?
Yeah, if they met him, it's like, yeah, that'd be like, damn, I got to play basketball with the Black Mamba. Yeah, then you can feel something. But if I was like, man,
Just a huge basketball fan.
R.I.P. Kobe, like, that's fake.
So
That's stupid.
So
There's no point.
Is the dilemma for you that you feel like there's a lot of people dishonestly saying rest in peace Kobe for clout?
Yeah. Disingenuous.
Got it. Why does that make you angry? Or feel the way you feel?
There's no need for it.
For the disingenuosity?
I think people
I
have
think you just nailed that word. Disingenuosity. Sounds real to me. Go ahead.
I'll have to fact check that, but it sounds real to me. I don't know.
It sounds real as fuck, huh?
If you were to write it out, it would look weird.
It would look weird.
I think there's too much empathy in the world.
Okay.
That people care too much.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people need to take a step back and just be like, okay, well, let's reevaluate things. One, yes, it's truly unfortunate when loved ones die. It's unfortunate when regular people die. Should I involve myself with regular people who I did not know who've died? No. Why? because I don't know them. Case closed.
Do I know them? Yes. Be sad. Do I know them? No. Does a friend know them? No. Do you feel sad? No.
Follow the flow chart.
What's the opposite of? What's the word you just used? That's a great word.
Disingenuous?
Disingenuosity. No, it does sound like a real word though. It was like envious. Did you say envious?
No.
People post it for clout. Fuck.
I have no idea.
Damn. All right. Well, I mean, it makes you mad because it seems disingenuous for people.
There's too much empathy.
Empathy. Empathy's the word. What's the opposite of empathy?
Apathy.
Truthfully, or how you see it?
Truthfully. Empathy is
Can I look
caring.
it up?
Empathy is caring too much. Apathy is not caring at all.
There's got to be a middle ground.
Nope.
There's no just normal sized caring.
It's percentages, really.
It's just either vente or
It's
just either vente love or vente hate. Those are the only two options.
It's an emotional thing, so it's like people respond more to certain objects. It's like a percentage based. Can you calculate your percentage?
The
No.
ability to understand and share feelings of another.
That is empathy, yes.
Apathy. Lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. It sounds close, but the word emotion's missing for me to say it's the opposite.
Didn't it say not caring about others?
Lack of concern.
That's the same thing.
Lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. The other just being able to share emotions and experiences.
They have the same suffix.
App.
That's the prefix, dumbass.
Apathy.
Empathy.
Yeah.
Apathy.
Athena.
No.
No.
That's wisdom.
Athena means wisdom?
Yes.
God, fucking Greeks and Latins knew what they're doing. Isn't it weird that if we were speaking to people from like Greek or prehistoric Latin, they'd be hearing just like random words like sewn together, like just straight up fucking abominations of themselves, like Frankenstein words. Yeah. Yeah, it's a sad day.
That was a voice crack.
That's a voice crack, homie?
Yes.
That's sad. I am empathetic to your pussy ass
Thank
voice
you.
crack.
And I'm empathetic about what you care about because it doesn't bother me.
Cool.
Thank you.
I didn't say anything. Cool. Thank you. Cool. Thanks, bro.
I only know about the word apathy because
Apathetic.
when Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out and they released their DLC packs for new maps, they ran these advertisements. They called it "Do you have mapathy?" So like new maps and apathy.
I get the
them.
joke.
So like, do you have mapathy? Are you tired of the same old maps? Well, here's new ones.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so that's how I learned about the word apathy. It's just, I don't care about these anymore. I don't like them. I'm apathetic.
Thank you.
You're
I don't
welcome.
even remember what you said. But I said something and you said thank you. And I was like, that's not. I didn't.
Did I say thank you? I don't
remember shit, bro. It's all like. It's all just like blacked out.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Hi, welcome back to another episode of 2D Drinking Beer. I made a funny noise. I live in a hallway. Whoa.
No, it doesn't.
Sounds like it to me.
No. Apathy.
Thank you. Imagine if that was like the exchange of like, I had a shitty day at work. Apathy, bro. Thank you. Oh yeah, you said I feel your apathy. I'm empathetic towards you. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying thanks to them not
That's a
caring.
voice crack. That's a voice crack.
The other one was a voice crack too because my voice wasn't going at all. It cracked.
I don't know.
I don't know why my voice is still cracking. I'm 24.
Your balls are still dropping.
It's unfortunate.
I don't How many talking points?
I say that a lot. It's unfortunate. That's my phrase.
Empathy.
That's my phrase of this year.
Empathy.
Is that's unfortunate.
Empathy, bro.
What do you think you've said the most this year?
Gay.
That's your 2020 wrap.
2020
word?
wrap up.
Your top 5 words.
Called a lot of people gay. No.
I've definitely said like that's unfortunate like the most probably.
Coronavirus is shutting down the world economy. Damn, that's unfortunate.
It's truly unfortunate.
15 million people have died due to coronavirus. That is unfortunate.
Truly unfortunate.
It's like,
that
that is the most apathetic thing you can say in that situation, of any situation. Just like,
that's unfortunate.
my dog got hit by a car. Psh,
It's truly unfortunate.
that is unfortunate, dude. That sucks. Thank you. Oh, that's funny. My dog got hit by a car. Empathy. Yeah, there's no right.
Love and vibes.
There is no right thing to say.
Sorry.
Sorry, your dog got hit by a car.
What kind of car was it?
Was going fast. See, but there's also the other side of the coin of like, well, he should have been on a leash.
What noise did it make?
Probably.
What kind of dog was it? How big?
Smaller than a car, that's for sure.
Any damage to the car?
Yeah.
Who pays that insurance?
Could you imagine if your dog gets hit by a car and they're just like, man,
Pay for my fucking car
this is
repairs.
gonna cost me $400 to fix. Apathy.
Do you have
Thank
insurance? Is your dog insured?
Yeah, but I can't get a new one. Can't just go to the fucking Like a Good Neighbor. State Farm is there.
You can't just go to the dog store.
Jake from State Farm. Anyone.
Help.
Help. My dog is injured and it can't get up.
Gecko just starts walking across the street.
He gets ran over too. What kind of insurance policy does that motherfucker have?
The best.
The best.
Multi-million-dollar plan.
That is truly unfortunate.
It's truly unfortunate.
Is it dark yet?
Yeah, it's been dark.
Oh shit. 7 o'clock?
Yeah, it's dark.
It's dark at 4:30, bro.
Yeah.
You should know it gets dark by 7.
Yeah, I knew that.
Just wanted the proof.
Yeah.
Salt in the wound.
I'm a visual learner.
What's a titty?
Just please drop them in my DMs. But like actually drop them. Pull the shirt up and make them drop.
Booby bounce.
Those are the best.
Poop drop.
Well,
This is what it looked like.
thank you guys for watching. Welcome Alec back. If you like the show, share it with a friend. Subscribe to the channel, I guess. I'm not a YouTuber.
Thank you.
Yeah.